You will be excited to learn that the Calgary Opera is bringing to the stage the Canadian premiere of the Pulitzer Prize-winning piece, Silent Night. And to prove it, I've got the guy here. May I please introduce W.R. Bob McPhee, who's the General Director and CEO of Calgary Opera for 17 years, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you. I've survived.
Well, that says a lot about what you do and what you bring to the opera.
It's a great company. I've had a thrilling career there, and couldn't have been with a better organization or in a better city to make it grow.
Well, it's not over yet, so just keep plugging away over there. By the way, you can join in the conversation by including the hashtag Silent Night. Silent Night is the name of the new production that you are bringing to the Calgary Opera.
Yeah, it's a new work. It was premiered in the States in 2011-12, won the Pulitzer Prize that year. We're using it as a celebration, a commemoration of the 100th anniversary of World War I. And it's based on a true story from World War I that's been told in many different formats. It was a very popular French movie. Takes place in no man's land, where there's the Scottish troops in a trench, the French troops, and the German troops. And through a series of events, Christmas Eve, they decide to wave the white flags.
Sure.
They start a little party, have a few drinks, sing some songs, kick a soccer ball around. And at the end of Christmas, they're sent back to their trenches.
Yeah, and they get back at it.
They couldn't. They couldn't shoot at each other.
Yeah.
The generals of the different forces came in, moved the troops out, new troops came in, and they started shooting. So I think it's a big statement about the humanity in man. When you know someone and you have a connection with them, how do you shoot at them?
The cast of characters that you have are amazing as well, too.
It's a great cast. Truly some of the finest, greatest opera singers in Canada. These careers take them right around the world, from San Francisco to Chicago to New York to
Little
Europe.
old Calgary.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful cast that's coming to tell this great story. And of course the writer, the libretto who wrote the script for it, he uses that core story, but he's added some fiction to it, and there's relationships and romance and things that take place to give that emotion and that human connection that happens in opera.
Someone who hasn't been to the opera in some time, and let's be honest, there's a few of us who may not have been there. One thing that always strikes me, it gives me a chance when I sit there in my seat and I'm enjoying this amazing, spectacular performance to just get away from the world for those 2 hours and just breathe it all in. That is, as you have said before, the soul to any city, the soul to any country, the arts. And that's what's so great about the Calgary Opera.
The arts are there to tell the stories of our people, to reflect our times, to give us thought about our emotions and about our feelings, and to lose ourselves in just sheer joy and beauty of the music and the production. Opera's huge. It's the biggest art form there is. There's orchestra, there's sets, there's costumes, there's often dancing in it. So it's an art form that's got something that will touch everyone. And this idea that it's strange and it's in foreign language, often it is.
Yes.
But of course we have Sir titles.
Sir titles are great.
As you're going, so you're always going to be into the story. I think it's just a wonderful way to escape for 2 or 3 hours into another world and let your emotions take you somewhere.
Parents want to bring their kids to an opera, and there's times that when parents do that, they say, "Hey, little Johnny, let's go to the opera," and then you get the rolling of the eyes. Is part of that because they just don't understand what really is happening? I mean, why the rolling of the eyes?
You know what, statistically, when you get into all the studies and everything, kids accept it more than adults often. The whole point is introduce it to a young person, let them be exposed to it, let them get used to the sound, familiar with what the art form is. They might not stay with it through their young adulthood, but the chances of them coming back are much greater because they've been exposed to it. You give an avant-garde, weird, abstract piece of music to a kid.
Sure.
He's not predisposed because it's supposed to sound like this. He just accepts it. So often our kids are the best ones to get in there at the young age. It's turning the older adults around is a bigger challenge for us.
So if your child is just tugging at your shirt strings and saying, Mom, Dad, I want to do something kind of different, here is something kind of different. When does this all begin, Silent Night?
We open on November the 8th, Saturday night. And of course, November the 11th, we celebrate or commemorate the 100th anniversary of World War I. So the timing is perfect for our community.
Bob, great to have you in here.
Thank you. Wonderful to be here.
WR Bob McPhee, General Director and CEO of Calgary Opera. Again, the production is called Silent Night. There's a lot of things happening in and around our city, including what's happening at noon today. It is Homeless Awareness Day at Olympic Plaza. Representatives from across the homeless serving sector will be joining together with those with lived experiences, as well as those who want to end homelessness and ensure Calgary has enough affordable housing. You can also vote on Seeds for Change planter boxes. Again, the event starts at noon today and it goes till 1. You're watching Trending